Good afternoon, everyone. We are just moments away from the puck drop, and it is the Pittsburgh Penguins 07 Elite versus the Columbus Blue Jackets Junior 017. So we're coming. This is game 2 of the day. The first game completed 10-0, and we are looking for a rematch, and Columbus looking to get on the board and battle. Should be a good game. Okay, buzzer's about to ring here at 10 seconds. We'll just get this started recording so I can do replays. I just see a comment here from Don. We do miss you, Don, as the color man. So I did go down, tried to recruit some color. I said I have a loose headset here all alone. So we will hope that the color people come. So I think it may be Woodsy or Stern. Stern is here. Game is just about to start momentarily. Testing. Okay, good. Should be working. There's the Columbus Blue Jackets lining up. Yes, Sluggo, right. And hello to Jan out there from Florida. Okay, so we got the Evans line facing off here. Goes back to the Columbus point. Columbus starts bringing it up the ice. And that battling there with Durden. Durden over to Evans. Evans gets it behind the net. Chase. Durden over to Hall. Hall back to Durden. Durden up the boards to Evans. Snyder, Evans. And Hall now trying to get it out. Hall up the boards. Evans. Evans chips up to Hewitt. Hewitt breaks it into the zone. Columbus breaks it out, and Columbus starts driving towards the net. Columbus shoots. Oh, almost a shot there, but went wide. So Hall picks it up. Hall brings it back out. Hall, big shot towards the net. That gets blocked by the goalie. Goes to the outside. Picked up by Woods, and that's offside. Still no color people here to help me out, but we should see them shortly. 13:51 left in the first. Mooney facing off, gets it over to Woods. Woods back to Howe. Howe over to Stern. Stern tried to send it up the ice. That gets intercepted by Columbus, and Woods able to turn it over, and Woods dumps it into the zone. Mooney on the chase. Mooney dives in. Goes into the corner. Columbus starts bringing it out of the zone. Howe keeps that from advancing, goes back to Woods. Woods sends it up to Mooney. Mooney over to Stern. Stern battling. Nice battle at the board there. Mooney going in to help. Mooney coming back up the ice with the Jets on. Mooney going in. Nice work there by Mooney. He gets it out front. Shot just missed by Mosky. Comes back to Howe. Howe takes a look, cuts back. He now goes for a rush, goes up to Mooney. Oh, that is offside. 12:51 left in the first period, 0-0 hockey game. So far, some really good action here. Hi. Over to Hall. Hall chips it up. Lugelia keeps it in. Lugelia battling in the corner there, working with Jukes. Gets it up to Koussis. Koussis driving it in. Jukes goes in there to help out. Nice work. Oh, big shot by Jukes. This is the taller goalie for Columbus today. Nice work by Lugelia. He keeps the puck in. That did hit the netting, so I think they're going to face off outside the zone. Evans facing off. Evans to Hewitt. That goes back to Briggs. Briggs to Hall. Hall. Nice shot in. Evans over to Hall. Hall chips it up the glass. Gets up to Hewitt. And that goes in. Evans chasing it. He sends it back to Briggs. Briggs up to Hewitt. Hewitt. Oh, headmans it to Snyder. Snyder driving in. Snyder. Big shot. Columbus starts bringing it out of the zone. Hewitt. Back checks. Gives it to Hall. Hall takes up. Pass across. Tried to headman it to Mooney. Intercepted by the Columbus. Mosky now chasing it. Goes back to Hall. Hall picks up. He sends it up through the middle. And Columbus starts bringing it back in. Nice work by Woods there. Cleaning out the players like bowling pins. And then Woods finally gets it. And Hall back to Howe. Howe cuts back. Howe sends it up to Woods. Woods starts driving up the ice to Mooney. Mooney, nice work. And there may be a delayed penalty here and a hooking on Columbus. This will open up the first power play for Pittsburgh. 10:29 in the first period. Still don't know where my color people are. They said I gave the job to all the dads on the end, and I said, figure out who you're going to send for color. I guess they're still figuring that out. I'll try to add some color and humor. Okay, so we got, looks like Mooney back to Howe. Howe, some nice skating there. Over to Mosky. Mosky with the big shot. Goes wide. Goes back to Mooney. Mooney cuts back. Mooney driving it in. Mooney cutting in. Mooney, big shot off the post. And Columbus gets it out of the zone. And that's going to be an offside. 1:33 left in this penalty. And we will face off down in the zone here. Down in the Columbus zone. It's Jukes facing off. So we got Jukes and Koussis and Lugelia. Jukes face off. Get over to Lugelia. Goes back to Howe. Howe with a big slapper. And that gets stopped. Jukes facing off. Jukes goes over to the side. Lugelia chases it. Kousas picks it up behind the net. Kousas cuts back, feels the pressure from the D. That goes to Lugelia. Lugelia sends it around the boards to Durden. Durden has it aside there. Durden to Kousas. Kousas back around to Jukes. Jukes cutting over. Jukes sends it up to Howe. Howe taking a look. Howe doesn't see a shooting lane. Passes it back to Jukes. Jukes across. And frozen by this big goalie. And puck will be faced off in the Columbus zone. 9:24 left in the period. 56 seconds left in the penalty 0-0 hockey game. Got some Rocky playing in the background. So that's Evans facing off. Evans gets it back to Hall. Hall chips it back into, that is Hewitt. Hewitt, nice work getting it to Schneider. Schneider with a beautiful shot. Stopped by this big goalie. Really good effort by the boys. Back to Hall. Hall, nice stick handle around, gets it over to Stern. Stern up to Evans, back to Stern. Stern to Evans. Evans back to Stern. Stern to Hall. Hall, shot towards the net. Oh, almost on shot by Schneider. That goes back to Evans. Evans to Stern. Stern back to Evans. Evans to Snyder. Snyder to Hall. Hall with a big shot. Big save by the goalie. So I can just see what the dads are saying right now. They're having a meeting. There's like, who can do color for us? And they're all saying, Don. And then they're like, oh, Don's not here. And then they're like, start going around, who else can do color for us? And then they go, Don. And they're probably just stuck in that endless loop. So I'll have to go down there and try to find the color person. Get them to speed up the choice. Columbus now breaking it out. Columbus shot towards the net. And that goes wide. Evans picks it out from behind the net. He starts driving up the ice. Evans goes in with support from Hewitt. Hewitt and Schneider. Hewitt with a nice shot. Schneider with another shot. And that goes wide. Evans still has it. Evans. Hewitt. Evans. Wow. This goalie is good. Columbus starts breaking out. They start going the other way. They send it up the boards. And that's picked up by Howe. Howe coming up, sends it up to Mosky. Mosky up to Woods, to Mooney. Mooney starts driving in. Mooney drives to the net, goes around, tries to do a wraparound. And that now we're at even strength. Moon, there. Hey, nice shot from Woods. And a big save by the goalie who had lost a stick at the side. I love your comment, Don. Okay. Mooney facing off. Goes back to Briggs. Briggs with the big shot. Big save by this big goalie. Okay, Mooney facing off. Mooney back to Briggs. Briggs over to Howe. Howe, big shot towards the net. Another big save by this goalie. Mooney facing off. Mooney. Moss at the side. Columbus gets it. Columbus starts driving up the ice. Chased by Mooney. Great back check by Mooney. That goes over to Howe. Howe gets it to Briggs. Briggs up to Mosky. Mosky headmans it to Mooney. Mooney starts driving out. Mooney drives in. Big shot out. Oh, unable to get the pass off there, but that was Woods in front of the net. Koussis picks it up. Koussis. Woods lost his stick. And we got a penalty against, I didn't see who that was. Looks like that's going against Woods. So this will be our first penalty kill. At 6:26 in the first period. Jukes facing off. Jukes over to Koussis. Columbus gets it up the ice. Durden on D. Durden sends it up. That's sent back in by Columbus. Durden sends it around to Hall. That goes to Koussis. Koussis back to Durden. Up the boards, kept in by the D. Jukes battling with the D. And Columbus does pull the puck out from the side, trying to get a shot off. Nice work by Hall and Koussis to keep that puck from getting launched. Jukes battling at the side here. Durden working in the corner there. He falls down. And they pull out from the side. They try to do a wraparound. Nice save by Torriero. That goes back to point. They send it back in. Hall battling at the side there. And that goes back to the point. They found on the shot. That opens up opportunity for Jukes to start driving down the ice. Koussis does keep it in at the blue line. He starts advancing in. 50 seconds left in this penalty. Good PK by the Penguins. Columbus start advancing up. Columbus driving in. Gets picked up by Howe. Howe driving up the ice. Howe backhands it in. Dumps it. That's chased in by Lugelia. Howe poke checks that, sends that out of the zone. That's now picked up by Columbus. Columbus trying to make use of the last 7 seconds of their power play. And that's nice work by Stern. And he able to get that out and get that up to Lugelia. And Lugelia goes for a change. They're going down the ice. Nice work by Hewitt. He gets that up to Snyder. Snyder starts driving in. Snyder, shot! Oh, puck loose, and the big goalie gets this puck. It's going to be Mooney facing off. Mooney face off. That's picked up by Mosky. Mosky starts driving around the boards. Mosky to Woods. That comes back to Mooney. Mooney, nice work. Wins that battle, gets that up to Woods. Dumps that in. They start driving in. Columbus trying to bring it out. That goes back to point. Briggs keeps it in nicely. Columbus working it around the boards. They break out, and that gets stopped by Stern. Stern sends it up the ice towards Mosky. That gets picked out by Columbus player. They dump it and go for a change. He did not dump it in on the correct side of the red line, so that results in an icing. And that'll go all the way down at 3:13 left in this period. Jukes facing off. Goes back to Durden. Durden gets it over to Hall. Hall sends it up. Durden sends around the boards. He sends up to Lugelia. Lugelia to... Oh, and that's offside. Jukes almost on as Lugelia was going in. Jukes gets it back to Hall. Hall dumps it in. Chased by Lugelia. Columbus gets it round. And Columbus starts driving up the ice. Columbus drives it in. Big shot. Durden picks it up. Big shot. Stopped in the skates of Jukes. Lugelia tried to get it back out to Jukes. Does get it to Jukes. Now to Kusis. Kusis, Jukes go for a change. Columbus starts breaking out. Pressure from Evans. Columbus dumps it, and it is 2:04 left in the first period. Scoreless first. This big goalie is stopping a lot. Evans facing off with Hewitt and Snyder on wing. Evans gets it over to the corners. Puck goes around behind the net. Columbus trying to go up the ice. And Stern battling with the Columbus player. They try to shoot. That goes up and over into the netting. Face off here by Evans. Evans gets it back to Stern. Stern sends it around to Howe. Howe picks it up. Howe takes a look. Sees who he can send to. And he starts driving up the ice. And he goes for a skate. Howe, big shot towards the net. Howe unable to find a good passing lane there. Oh, nice pickoff by Hewitt. Hewitt starts driving that in. Hewitt tied up by the D. That goes to Evans. And Hewitt putting good pressure on that D. Back check now by Snyder. That goes to Stern, up to Howe. Howe, 1 minute left in the period to Hewitt. Hewitt working at the side there. Oh, tried to get it to Evans. That's picked off by the Columbus. And Snyder back to Stern. Stern trying to get out of the zone. Pressure from Columbus does get it out to Snyder. Snyder, nice dump. He goes for a change. 49 seconds left. We go for a full change of lines. They send that out. Picked up by Mosky. Mosky tries to get that ahead to Mooney. Does get it ahead to Mooney. Mooney, nice toe drag. Again, tied up by 4 of the Columbus players. And Mosky does get the puck. Sends it back to Briggs. Briggs sends it to Woods. Back to Briggs. Briggs to Mooney. Mooney working at the corner there. We got 17 seconds left. Mooney over to Briggs. Briggs tries to get... We have our feedback, everyone. Sorry about that. Hey, Chris, the feed is back. Yep. Thank you. So we're 12 minutes into the third. Or sorry, it's a 12-minute mark in the second period. Briggs on the point, sends it into, looks like with Hewitt. Briggs tries to shoot, does get blocked by the Columbus player, and the Columbus player ices the puck. And that will allow some line changes to happen. 11:41 left in the second period here. Still didn't find any dads to do color. This is Evans facing off. That he pushes out ahead to Hewitt, and Evans now chases the Columbus player around the ice. Columbus player takes some time, and Howe sends it back in the zone. That's chased by by Hewitt. Hewitt puts pressure on. That's collected now by Snyder. Puck does come out, and there's now a 1-on-0 shot. Gets caught in Howe's feet. Howe's limping a little bit there, but he's getting back in, battling for it. Wins that battle, gets that up, sends that up to Hewitt. Hewitt looking to send that up to somebody. Puck bouncing on a stick, goes back to Howe. Howe to Hewitt, to Howe, battling at the side. Hewitt brings that out, sends that over to Evans. Evans rushing up the ice. And Columbus starts coming back. Columbus challenged by Howe. Now Hewitt, Evans. Evans starts driving up the ice. Evans didn't shoot. Oh, Snyder out front, unable to get a shot off. Woods gets the puck. Woods starts cutting in towards the net, sends it back to the point to Durden. Durden goes over to Mooney. Mooney with a big slap shot. Big save by the goalie. Goalie trying to recover his stick. And Durden up to Woods. That goes around the boards. Picked up by Mooney at the back. Puck loose in front of the net. Saved by the D. Goes back to Hall. Hall with a shot to the net. Big pad. Saved by this goalie. Another shot by Woods goes back behind the net. That's now Woods kicking it up in his feet, gets it over to Mosky. Mosky to Mooney, and Mooney cuts through and unable to get a shot off. He's hauled down. That is going to be an interference call against Columbus at 9:45. Okay. So we got Mooney out here, Mosky and Woods, and we got Durden and Hall. Mooney trying to get that puck. He does get the puck on a stick. He tries to cut out, cycling behind, sends it back to Hall. Hall over to Durden. Durden up to Woods, back to Durden. Durden over to Hall. Hall back into Mooney. Mooney picks it up. Oh, gets caught on the feet, and they send that around the boards. That goes back to Durden. Durden to Woods. Woods back to Durden. Durden over to Hall. 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 Good work by Hall to keep. He was pressured by two players, kept that puck in, got it over to Mooney, and Mooney now working at the side. 1:08 left. This penalty, he got it out to front to Mosky. Mosky unable to get the shot, goes back to Hall. Big shot, big save by this goalie. So as you can see, 8:47 left in the second, and it is 1:02 left on the clock. Columbus bringing it back. It's 5:58 in the first. Evans bringing it back out. Nice stop in the legs of Hewitt. We keep losing our feed here. Sorry, everyone. And so Columbus trying to put pressure on. We got a too many men penalty. Puck loose in front of the net. Hall sends it to back behind the net. And that gets still caught in the feet of Hall. Hall driving it out. Great effort. Big shot. Goes wide. Now, Torriero stops it. So 14 seconds left in our too many men penalty. Okay, 4:50 left in the second here. Chasing by Hewitt. Mooney out there. That goes back to Howe. Howe looks for a path out. Does get it out of the zone. Columbus trying to get it back in the zone. Columbus shot towards the net. Torriero save. Goes back to Howe. Howe up to Hewitt. Hewitt headmans it to Woods. We're back at even strength to Mooney. Mooney shot. Oh, puck sort of dribbled behind the goalie, but he caught it. So great job by the goalie. 4:19 left in the second period. Columbus trying to get out of the zone. Nice keep in by Mosky. Mosky working at the sides. Goes over to Mooney. Mooney trying to get a shot off. Can't find a shooting lane. Does get a backhand off. And that's stopped by their Columbus goalie. Mooney working it at the side there. Columbus bringing out of the zone. Howe with the stick. Ties up the Columbus player on the boards. Slows him down. Picked up now by Durden. Sent around the boards. Good play by Durden. Sends it up to Mosky. Mosky driving up the ice. Sends that over to Woods. Woods driving up. Woods, big shot. Goes wide of the net. And that is a stoppage of play at 3:25 in the second. Columbus trying to drive it up the ice. Nice work by Stern. Keeps it to the outside. Pad save by Torriero. And that goes over to Koussis. Over to Hall. Hall up to Jukes. Jukes driving up the ice. Jukes back to Lugalia. Lugalia. Shot. And glove save by this big goalie. 0-0 in the second period. Jukes faces it off, gets it behind the net. They send that around the board. That goes back to Hall. Hall, big shot towards the net. Goes up and over. Picked up by Koussis in the corner. He chips it around to Lugalia. Lugalia, stick handling out from the corner. Taking a look, sends it back around to Jukes. Jukes has it. Working it. He comes out. Off the boards to Hall. Hall, stick handles in. Big slap shot to the goalie. No chance there. Goalie just covers so much net. Hall gets another chance. Hall sends it up. Goes to Kusis shot. Gets blocked in the... Oh! Backhand by Lugalia. And keeps getting blocked by the Columbus players. And Columbus starts advancing it the other way. Hall battling with the forward Columbus player. They send it out front. That goes back to their D. Shot towards the net. Puck loose. Big save by Torriero. Puck was loose. Jukes sends it out. And now Jukes just sends it down the boards. That'll be an icing if it ever makes it. But the puck never made it. Stern working at the corner there. Now Evans. Battling in the corner there. Columbus keeps it in. Goes around the boards. Chased in by Stern. Stern and Columbus sends it back in. Picked up now by Hall. Hall shot up off the boards. Oh. Snyder picks it up. Snyder battling with the Columbus player. Trying to get that out of the zone. Stern in to help. Hewitt in to help. Hewitt working hard here. You can see Hewitt. And Stern gets it out. Gets it over to Mark Evans. Mark starts driving it in. Mark driving towards the net. Shot towards the net. And big glove save. .27 seconds left in the second period. This may be another scoreless period. Mooney facing off. Mooney gets it back to Howe. Howe can't find a shooting lane. Shoots. Puck loose. Up. Goes behind the net. Wood sends it around to Briggs. Briggs with a shot. Puck loose. They send it out around the boards. That goes back to Howe. Howe to Woods. Woods. Shot towards the net. And there is a goal. And let's watch that on replay. So you can see the puck goes back to Howe. Shot towards the net, and there is a goal. Howe sends it to Woods. Woods shoots and off Moskey's stick. So 1-0 in the second period. Three seconds left. And that is the end of the second. So opening up score, pretty exciting hockey game. Oh, there's yep. Hey, there's all the parents changing sides. Happy birthday out to Kelsey. Kelsey was just waving on the camera here. Hey, happy birthday. Everybody says happy birthday online. Oh. It was cool. Actually, this technology from YouTube is amazing. And I tuned in on New Year's Eve to the ball drop in New York Square. There was 144,000 people watching. That just shows how amazing reach. The chats, you couldn't keep up with the chats. They were just streaming faster than ever, but definitely you could watch the ball drop. So 14:44, and looks like we have a tripping penalty on Mosky, and we will be going into a penalty kill. 14:44. Columbus gets it back. Columbus looking to set up something in their zone. Taking time. Columbus D starts going up the ice. Columbus D takes it in. Hall keeps him wide. Nice stick check from Hall. Gets the puck off him. Columbus sends it back to their point. Woods tried to block that. Torriero tried to keep that wide. Picked up by Hall. Hall battling with the two Columbus players. Hall hauled down and shot from Columbus. Puck loose. Big save by Torriero. And that now goes back out to Woods. Woods to Mooney. Mooney over to Woods. Shot and goes to the back of the net. Wow, big goal. All started with Torriero's save. So let's watch that. So right off Torriero's save, it goes up the ice, gets up to Woods. Woods to Mooney. Mooney goes in, over to Woods. Shot to the back of the net. 2-0, shorthanded goal. Big job. Jukes facing off. Jukes gets it out. Columbus trying to set something up. They got 1:10 left in their power play. Jukes now driving towards the net with Kusas. Kusas with a big shot, deflected off the shin pads of the Columbus player. Columbus has it in behind their net. Columbus now bringing it up the ice. And offside on Columbus. And that, it's 13:29. Looks like 46 seconds left in this penalty. 13:29 left in the game. .46 seconds on the power play. Evans faces off, goes back to the big McGee on D. And Columbus starts driving up the ice. Nice stick check by Stern. That goes to Evans. They get that out of the Penguin zone. McGee starts taking it in. He dumps it. And Stern goes in to pick that up behind the net. Howe goes in to help. Howe picks it up. Howe up to Lugalia. Lugalia battling at the side. Howe goes in to help. Looks like their player bounces off of Howe. Howe still battling for it with Lugalia's help. Lugalia chips it up the ice. Goes to Evans. Evans now on the rush. 5 seconds left in this penalty kill. And Evans gets it. Chips it up and over the goalie. Let's see how that starts. Wow. 3-0. So 2 goals on this penalty, on this PK. Oh, yeah. So Howe and Lugalia battling at the corner. Lugalia up to Evans. Evans, wait, and chips up and over the goalie's pad into the back of the net. 3-0. Columbus now taking up. They headman that to Snyder. Snyder up to Evans. Evans tries to get that over. He's taken down. That breaks out of the side. Columbus starts bringing it up the ice. Columbus shot. Big save by Torriero. And Briggs takes that puck and starts going up. Briggs. Oh, nice along the shot. Along the ice shot. And big pad save by the big goalie. Perfect shot by Briggs, though. Mooney picks it up. Mooney starts cycling it around. Mooney chips it over. Briggs at the side there. Goes back to Hall. Hall to Mooney. Right, Briggs owes Kelsey a goal for her birthday. Woods over to Mooney. Mooney cuts back. Mooney over to Hall. Hall with a big shot. Big save by the goalie. 3-0. 11-12 left in the third period. In this third period, we've already scored more goals than our last third period. Last third period, we scored 2. This third period, we scored 3. Oh, no, we're tied because we got 1 at the end of the game there. End of the second, I mean. So we're tied for 2. Okay, so Howe goes back in. He picks it up. Howe sends it back around to Durden. Durden up the boards, gets it out of the zone. That's picked up by the Columbus D. Columbus gets it over. Gets it up. Howe stands up the player. Columbus sends it in. And that goes to Durden. Durden sends it around the boards to Howe. Howe headmans it to Woods. Woods driving up the ice with Mooney. Mooney cutting back around. Mooney looking. Sends it over to Durden. Durden with a big shot. Woods has it. Chips it up. Woods. To Mooney. Mooney trying to get that out. Mooney. Oh. Looks like a hook on Columbus. Parents not happy about that hook. Not quite sure why, because it looked like a legitimate call. Jukes facing off here. Goes to Lugelia. Lugelia to Koussis. Koussis working it behind the net. Koussis back to Hall. Hall. Back to Koussis. Koussis shot.
Oh, nice shot.
Columbus tries to get that puck out. Goes to Jukes. Columbus sends it around the boards. Columbus does break it out. Stern back to Hall. Hall up the boards to Koussis. Koussis headmans it to Lugelia. Lugelia takes it into the corner. Stick handles it. Has it behind the net. Goes to Koussis. Koussis. Columbus able to break that out. Jukes keeps that puck in. Jukes driving it in, working with Lugelia. That goes back to Hall. Hall battling for it at the side there. Jukes to Hall. Hall shot goes wide. Picked up now by Columbus. Columbus driving it up the ice. Stern to Jukes. Jukes back to Stern. Stern up to Hewitt. Hewitt now driving it up the ice. Hewitt sends it around. He gets tied up in the boards. Does get around to Snyder. Snyder working with Evans in the corner there. Evans gets it. Back to Snyder. To Evans. Snyder couldn't get the shot off. And Columbus starts taking it back the other way. Nice back check by Hewitt. And 6 seconds left in this power play. Howe to Briggs. Briggs up to Evans. Evans starts driving up the ice. Evans. We're back at even strength. 8:02 left on the third. Snyder picks it up at the side there. Snyder goes back to Briggs. Briggs stick handling it. Gets it to Snyder. Briggs to Evans. Evans to big shot towards the net. Evans. Nice work by Evans. And he does get tied up on the D. Nice shot by Woods. And that looks like a penalty on Snyder. So 2-minute PK at 7:34. So we've already scored 2 goals on PK. Let's see what we can do here. Mooney gets it back to Howe. Howe sends it in. Columbus trying to get back up. That gets nice back check by Mooney. Mooney picks that up. He starts cutting back up through the center. Nice stick handle work. Nice toe drag. Mooney sends it around to Howe. Howe keeps it in at the side. Mooney battling for it. Gets it over to Woods. Woods driving in, cuts back, tries to get a shot off, tied up by the Columbus. And Columbus player starts driving back into the Penguin zone. That's now picked up by Howe. Howe chips it up off the boards, and that gets stopped, and they cause an offside. 1:10 left in this penalty. Oh, wow. Okay. 6:44 left in this game. We got Jukes facing off. Jukes gets it over to Hall. Hall chips up the boards to Jukes. Jukes driving up the ice. Goes back to Hall. Hall battling for it at the side. Gets it to Jukes. Jukes, nice battling for it at the side. Hall working it. The Columbus does get it in. And they start chasing it. Durden beats him to the puck. Durden battling the 2 players in the corner. That's now picked up by Jukes. Jukes now driving that up the ice. Jukes shot in. Now picked up Durden. Durden, nice pass over to Hall. Hall sends it in. 25 seconds left in this power play for Columbus. PK for Penguins. Columbus unable to get into the Penguin zone. Penguins doing a great job keeping the puck in. Columbus starts breaking out of their zone. That goes to Durden. Durden sends it back in. And we are now back at even strength. 5:33 left on the third period. Evans goes in. And dumped by Big McGee into the zone. Durden up the boards to Koussis. Koussis driving up the ice. Headmans it to Lugelia. Lugelia on the rush. Lugelia driving in. Oh, nice back pass to Evans. Evans over to Koussis. And Koussis almost a shot off. And Koussis picks it up again. Koussis drives it in. Koussis back to Evans. Evans back to Howe. Howe keeps that puck in. And gets it up to Koussis. To Evans. Columbus trying to send it out of the zone. Koussis picks that up on the corner. And Columbus still trying to get that out of their zone. Goes back to Howe. Howe, big shot towards the net. Tied up in the feet of the Columbus player. Howe. Back. Howe picks up, sends it up to Koussis. Koussis. Driving it up. Howe helping him out with Woods. Woods coming in. Woods gets it back to Stern. Stern over to Mooney. Mooney driving up the ice. Mooney. Toe drag and shot, but gets caught by the D. Moski picks up the puck. Moski sends it back to Hall. Hall drives it up the ice. Hall trying to drop that back to Mooney. Gets to Woods, and Columbus sends it out of the zone. Picked up now by Briggsy. Briggsy driving that in. Woods comes in. Woods knocked down. And Briggs chips that up the ice. Hall chips that up to Moski. Moski up to Woodsy. And that goes back in. Briggs brings it up from the point. 3 minutes left in this period, in this game. Briggs drives it all the way up the ice. Woods brings it back out. Woods, shot towards the net. Pad saved by the goalie. Mooney working at the side there, trying to get a pass over. That's caught in the feet of Columbus. Back to Hall. Nice keep in by Hall. And he gets it to Woods. Woods to Snyder. Snyder to Hewitt. Hewitt to Mooney. Mooney cuts across the top of the house. Big shot. Tied up by the Columbus D. Kusis working with Snyder. Columbus does get it out. Now, foot race now by Evans and the Columbus player. Evans does pick up the puck. Evans drives around the net. Evans chips it up the boards to Hewitt. Hewitt driving up the ice. 2:10 left in this game. And Snyder around to Hewitt. Hewitt cuts back to Evans. Evans comes around. Evans. Shot towards the net. Nice shot along the ice. That did find its way all the way there, but big save by the goalie. And Columbus comes out. And Durden around the ice. Nice puck loose in front of the net. Big glove save by Torriero. Okay, 1 minute 30 left in this period, as you can see. Jukes facing off. Jukes punches it ahead. Stopped by Howe. Howe up to Lugelia. Lugelia gets it out of the zone. And the defense stops the advance. Back to Howe. Howe cuts back. Howe up to Jukes. Jukes battling. Howe goes in there. Howe over towards Jukes again. Jukes battling at the boards. Lugelia trying to get it out of the zone here with Jukes. And Lugelia gets it out of the zone. Oh, headmans it to Kusis. Kusis driving it into the zone. Last minute of the game. And they're Lugelia battling for it in the end zone. Behind the net. Goes over to Kusis. Kusis. Shot! Backhand. Unable to get that up. And Columbus sends it around. 35 seconds left. Columbus starts bringing up the ice. Howe goes in to pick up the puck. Howe brings it around the outside. 22 seconds left. Goes to Kusis. Kusis battling for it at the side there. Trying to keep it in his feet. Shot towards Torriero. Torriero pad save. Goes to the outside. Picked up by Howe. Howe tying it up. Howe trying to get it over. Tie up. Battling in the side there. And this looks like 2-1. And that is the end of the game. And Torriero gets the shutout. We are at a big, huge consecutive number of periods for scoreless, which is just fantastic. So, cool. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Sorry about the 2 internet feed cuts. I'm not sure what happened there. But that was a great game. See you next week, broadcasting from Port Huron. So tune in on Thursday. We'll have games Thursday, Friday, Saturday at least. Thank you, everyone.